Hey everybody, how you going? Steve here. Welcome back to Command Centre Wargaming. Alright, well look, I've finally done it. I finally got my Calger done. And so I thought I'd take some video of it and put it on a turntable. What I'll do is I'll basically go through and I'll let the turntable play once or twice, and then I'll give some commentary around what some of my thoughts were around the model, some of the process and things like that. I really do hope you like the model, and I've done it for my subscribers. It's basically is going to be my commander for the Shadowspear box, and I know everybody's very excited about the Shadowspear box, so I thought it'd be pretty cool to paint something up and give it a whirl. And guys, if you want to support me or you're just seeing this for the first time, I'm probably going to post it in some Facebook groups and stuff like that. Feel free to jump on board with us on YouTube and follow the channel where I do tutorials, news, reviews on Warhammer all the time. Yeah, awesome. Okay, everybody, I'll see you in there. Yeah, cool everybody. So I just wanted to have a bit of a chat to you, a little bit about the model and what it was going through my mind when I did it and stuff like that. And I'd just like to thank you all for watching as well. So it's really cool, and thank you very much to my subscribers as always, everybody. And so when I was going through, I was thinking, look, I need a commander for my Shadowspear box. And I'm thinking, look, I think Guilliman might be like a fair few too many points. So I think, I'm going to get Calger, I'm going to put Calger in there, and I really want to get Calger rocking and rolling with my Shadowspear force. Now, most of the Shadowspear stuff that I saw anyway from the trailers, it could have been the photography, might not have been, I don't know, but it looked a little bit darker in contrast, to the usual sort of stock standard Games Workshop ultramarine blue. And I was thinking to myself, well, I really do like, those darker colors. And to me, if you have a soldier and stuff like that, naturally, they might have, a little bit darker of contrast because, they might be blending into the background and stuff like that. And I've never been 100% a fan of the Games Workshop Ultramarine Blue. I do like it, but I just think that it's a little bit, it could be a little bit better, more sort of darker. And so I said, okay, why don't I go through and basically, have a look at that and work on a darker tone. So I set to work about it. I did some undercoating, stuff like that, a little bit of base coating, nothing too serious, but just did a little bit of that. And I remember I showed a sneak peek on my YouTube channel, and I had someone come out there and, give me some feedback, basically saying, Steve, this is the way you do proper ultramarine blue, and then you do, you got to undercoat with white, and you got to do this and that, and then, and it's just kind of yeah, but I'm not trying to do Games Workshop stock standard ultramarine blue, number one. Number two, ultramarine blue changes all the time. You go through, you look at, all the iterations, you go look at the Space Marine game and stuff like that, and ultramarine blue changes to a lighter blue in there. So in my opinion, there is no proper ultramarine blue, right? So anyway, I wanted to do my own ultramarine blue, and I came about to this scheme and stuff. And one of the things that, I like to do when I paint is basically go through and add a lot of depth into the actual color. So I like to have layers, I like to have blends on the armor, depth of shadows, things like that. Not just the standard just null oil, flat one color, and then edge highlight like Games Workshop do. I actually like to go in there and think about the mid-tones and stuff like that, and just bring it out. So I wanted to get a little bit of that in there and that as well. And I know a lot of people that say, well, look, Steve, you can't have sort of airbrush sort of gradients and then use your edge highlights as well. I completely disagree with that. I think that you can definitely do it. I do it all the time. if you have enough proficiency. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm the best painter. I've got a long way to go. I've got a lot to learn. But with this model, with this Calger, I wanted to get it to tabletop standard. I didn't want to push it too far because, you know, it was kind of like, well, it's just Calger, right? He was replacing Gilliman, but at the end of the day, he is just Calger, and that. So yeah, and with the base, I kind of thought to myself, well, I want to have him like elevated a little bit more, you know, so like, because he's got to be kind of menacing. I want him on the table. He is meant to be a distraction. Like, he's going to be on the back of the field of my Shadowspear armor, up there, back there with the suppressors and stuff like that. And I thought, you know, it'd be nice to put some flowers around there, you know, because, you know, he is an ultramarine, so he's not bad. He's going to be aggressive, but he can't be a meanie, you know. So I put that in there, and that was basically it like that. So yeah, so look, just some thoughts I had with the model. I used a mix of Vallejo paint, Citadel paint, MIG paint, Tamaya paint, stuff like that, and I thought it was really cool. You know, if you like the model, let me know in the comments, and please consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see, you know, all the latest painting tutorials, modeling tips, reviews, news, you know, all that kind of stuff, tactics, and join our awesome community here, and you know, press the red subscribe button. And once again, thank you to all my subscribers that are already, you know, following the channel and commenting and making this channel possible. And this is really a thank you to you guys. I wanted to make something as an artist that, you know, basically was, you know, I wanted to put some time in and do something up for you guys. All right, everybody, fantastic. I'll see you in the next video.